Archangel Michael says, the moment you open this message, a spiritual clock begins to count down. There is someone younger than you, with a motive hidden beneath their smile, who is moving rapidly toward a decision that involves you. You won't realize the depth of this shift until it's too late, unless you prepare now. They've spoken to someone already about relocating you under the pretense of helping you. But this move isn't about your progress, it's about control, about silencing your independence and reshaping your destiny under their hand. This is not an ordinary transition, this is a redirection fueled by hidden intentions. Your name is on a document you haven't seen. This document, although legal looking, was not meant to be created in your presence, and it bears terms that bind you to a location you never agreed to. That person, younger than you, knows exactly what they're doing. They've been planning this moment for months. The reason is wrapped in something that looks like care. They're going to say it's for your health, your peace, your safety, but behind closed doors, their real motive is influence and inheritance. Once you sign or agree, you may not be able to return to your original path. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They are being helped by an older woman, someone who has a soft tone but sharp strategies. You may have thought she had your best interests at heart. But she is the one who whispered into this younger person's ears and laid out the plan. She benefits too, financially and emotionally, from your obedience and absence. Archangel Michael says, there are forces pulling you to a place you never spiritually agreed to go. This relocation is not divinely aligned, it's a plot cloaked as a favor. Your instincts are not wrong, you felt the heaviness in your spirit every time they bring up a better place or a quieter space. You must understand, once you're moved, your daily interactions will be monitored, your phone access may change, your location tracking will be tighter, and they'll say it's for your comfort, but it's not. The home they have chosen already has cameras installed. Type Amen to get blessing 444. A bag was already packed by someone else in your name. Strange, isn't it? Someone touching your clothes, deciding what you need and what you don't, without even asking. That's not help, that's control masked as concern. They've already asked someone to inspect a facility or a house. This location is farther than you think, isolated enough that your friends won't drop by unexpectedly. This is meant to disconnect you from everything that once gave you strength. Your presence is being shifted because you intimidate them. Your awareness, your clarity, your spiritual growth, it has made them nervous. If they cannot change you, they plan to change your environment so they can limit your power silently. Type Amen to get blessing 555. There was a conversation that happened 3 days ago. It involved money, your name, and a long-term solution. The younger person nodded and agreed, but you were never informed of the discussion. This person knows how to pretend they care, but their eyes say something different when you look close enough. The way they change the topic when you mention certain people, the way they fidget when you ask them about plans, it's all part of the redirection. They're setting up your future without your permission. You must take back your spiritual authority. You were not meant to be led blindly into a space that drains your purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Archangel Michael says, your body will feel the shift before your mind accepts it. You may feel headaches, dizziness, or strange waves of emotion because your spirit is trying to resist the move. This is not spiritual alignment, it's resistance for protection. You have seen a suitcase in the hallway that you never placed there. It's not random. Someone is preparing in secret for your relocation while acting as if they're still deciding. The day has already been chosen, the vehicle that will come for you has already been scheduled. They're just waiting for the right moment to push you to say yes. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Your environment is being altered so they can tell others. It was their choice. But you and I both know, it is manipulation, not consent. Don't fall for the softness in their words. They're going to start by being extremely nice. Giving gifts. Offering you your favorite foods. This is called emotional softening, a tactic used before major spiritual detours. Don't ignore the red flags. They speak louder than the smiles. You are spiritually awake now, and that awareness is your armor. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You are not a burden, you are not someone to be placed or handled. You are a divine vessel of purpose, and no human being has the right to uproot you without your spiritual agreement. There's a man they've contacted who claims to be a counselor or placement advisor. But he's been paid under the table to offer glowing recommendations about the new location. It's a staged review, meant to make the move feel justified. Archangel Michael says, your ancestors are watching this unfold. They have left signs around your current space, coins, feathers, flickering lights, to alert you that a shift is near. They want you to resist this move. Type Amen to get blessing 144. You will soon be invited to an evaluation. Don't go alone. Take someone who knows how to ask hard questions. Because this isn't a real evaluation, it's a confirmation meeting for your forced relocation. Documents will be placed before you. They'll tell you it's just a formality, but you must read every word. They're counting on you to sign and trust, not realizing what you're truly agreeing to. The woman guiding this process will say, it's for the best. But best for who? For them or for you? The answer is in the silence after they speak. Type Amen to get blessing 666. They're watching how much you resist. Every delay you make frustrates them. Because your spiritual strength wasn't supposed to wake up this soon, they were expecting you to be tired, compliant, cooperative. But instead, your energy has returned. That makes them panic. Their fear isn't your fear. Their path isn't your path. Just because they're younger doesn't mean they're guided. Type Amen to get blessing 177. Something inside you already knows the location. You've dreamed about it. Maybe you've seen a hallway, a gray room, or a window without sunlight. That wasn't a dream, it was foresight. You are not crazy. What you see in dreams is real in the spirit. Your resistance is your shield, and your intuition is screaming louder than ever. There's a nurse who was contacted by them. She knows about you. But she doesn't know the whole story. They've told her their version, not yours. Type Amen to get blessing 121. You are not meant to be hidden. You are not meant to be parked somewhere quiet so they can live louder. Your light was made to shine in freedom. A surprise visitor will arrive soon. Someone you don't recognize, but they'll say, I was sent to help. Be alert. Not every helper is heaven sent. The person younger than you has debts, spiritual and emotional. This move benefits them, not you. They are covering their guilt with fake compassion. Type Amen to get blessing 101. You may be tested by silence. Some people will suddenly stop calling you or checking in. That's part of the strategy, to isolate your confidence. Stay grounded in truth. The truth is, you still have choice. You still have power. You still have divine protection. Archangel Michael says, "Speak aloud this prayer, no plan formed without my permission shall stand. I reclaim my voice. I cancel every forced relocation by divine fire." Type Amen to get blessing 727. The angels are circling your space now. Their wings are brushing against the lies and brushing away the traps. You will begin to see the truth clearer than ever. That person younger than you will soon slip up. They will say something that reveals everything. Be quiet when they speak, but write it down. Your house carries history. They want to take you out of it so they can sell, change, or control what you built. That house holds your legacy. Type Amen to get blessing 202. Even if you are moved, your power cannot be erased. But heaven prefers you to rise now, not later. Resistance is your assignment. They underestimated how strong you've become. They thought your kindness was weakness, but now they're about to see who you really are. No one can move what God has planted. You are not a seed to be placed, you are a 4. Be reckoned with. Type Amen to get blessing 404. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks. With contributions of up to $20, they are counting the days, waiting for a moment of weakness from you. It might be when you're tired, emotionally drained, or in a peaceful mood. That's when they will strike with the final offer disguised as a solution to all your stress. But that solution is a spiritual trap. Once you say yes, you enter a system they control, a routine. A structure, a decision tree where your every choice gets filtered through them first. This move is not about logistics, it's about access. Access to your mind, your habits, your rights. Once you relocate, they'll shift conversations away from your desires and toward their preferences. Type Amen to get blessing 414. You may start noticing they ask you strange questions, like, wouldn't you prefer to live somewhere quieter, or what if everything was taken care of for you? These aren't suggestions. They are probes, testing your resistance level. Their tone has changed lately. More fake softness, less authenticity. You can feel the difference but haven't fully spoken up, until now. Their smile is rehearsed. The way they touch your shoulder, how they look around when speaking, it's all part of a script. One they've practiced on others before trying it on you. Type Amen to get blessing 616. Archangel Michael says, you must anchor yourself before they sweep you into that decision. Start by reclaiming your schedule. Say no to things that don't align with your spirit. Say yes only to your intuition. They want to use distance as a tool. The farther they move you, the harder it will be for you to return. They believe that time and space will erase your fire. But your fire is eternal. And this relocation will only fan your flame, not extinguish it, if you rise now. Do not delay. Type Amen to get blessing 171. They are monitoring who you talk to, who visits you, how long you spend on the phone. This is already happening under the surface, and you've noticed it without realizing. One of your relatives has been feeding them your responses. Be mindful of the person who always asks what you think about the younger one. They're collecting data. You're not being paranoid. You're discerning. That's why they're rushing this. They fear you'll fully wake up before they complete their plan. Type Amen to get blessing 313. They want control over your mail, your medications, your financial papers. They will frame it as help, but in spirit, it is theft. Even the furniture has been discussed. What to keep, what to let go of. But none of those choices are being made by you. This is not relocation, it is a silent robbery of your autonomy. And heaven will not be silent about it. Type Amen to get blessing 505. There is a neighbor who sees what's going on. They haven't said anything, but they've noticed the extra visits, the closed-door talks, the strange delivery that wasn't yours. That neighbor will soon speak if you remain open. You will get a phone call within 48 hours. It will sound like a harmless check-in, but listen closely. They're trying to sense if you're ready to be moved. Say little, watch much. Let them expose themselves. The more they talk, the more they show. Type Amen to get blessing 373. Archangel Michael says, spiritual relocation requires divine permission, and you haven't given it. Therefore, this attempt is illegal in the courts of heaven. You have spiritual rights. Your voice, your roots, your energy, it was planted in this place for a reason. It is not to be uprooted without command from above. They want to remove you before a divine appointment shows up. Someone is meant to meet you where you are. If you are relocated, you may miss the connection. Type Amen to get blessing 636. They're working with a property agent. A silent sale is being explored. That's why they want you out, so they can profit from the space you created without giving you credit. They keep saying things like you deserve peace or you've done enough. But beneath it, they're hinting that your presence is inconvenient to their plans. This is not love. Love involves consent. Love involves open talk. This is silent coercion masked in false concern. Type Amen to get blessing 292. Don't allow anyone to rewrite your destiny without your signature. Even your silence is being misused. They're telling people, we've talked to them, they're okay with it. But you haven't agreed. Refuse to be moved by anything that doesn't carry peace. If it feels rushed, it's not divine. If it feels confusing, it's not sacred. You were placed where you are because your energy heals the land. That's what they cannot control, and that's what they fear. Type Amen to get blessing 117. You may be receiving dreams soon, faces you don't recognize, voices telling you to stay or wait. These dreams are not random, they're prophetic signals from the spirit realm. They'll try to dismiss your dreams. Oh, you're just stressed. No, you're being spiritually warned. Don't let their disbelief override your divine radar. Your energy is rising. And once you speak the truth, the deception will collapse. Get ready to stand tall. Type Amen to get blessing 757. The house you live in holds sacred memory. You've cried there. Grown there. Survive things others don't even know. And that is why it is holy ground. They want to sell what your spirit sanctified. But spirit cannot be sold. It cannot be replaced. Archangel Michael says, even if you are physically moved, your spiritual presence will remain, and heaven will judge those who moved you under false terms. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Prepare yourself now. Not with fear, but with authority. Start removing their influence one layer at a time. Change your passwords. Lock your documents. Talk only to those whose spirit feels clear and loving. You are being protected. The reason you found this message is because you were never meant to be blindsided. This is your early warning. Take it seriously. Type Amen to get blessing 700. They underestimated your strength. They saw your silence as surrender, but it was spiritual observation. Now, speak. Let your angels activate. Let your truth break the back of every plan made without your divine permission. You are not going anywhere you didn't ask for. You are not stepping into any vehicle that heaven hasn't approved. And you are not a pawn in their false narrative. Type Amen to get blessing 1221. Heaven is rewriting the plan. If you resist now, the relocation will fail. They will retreat and try another way, but by then, you will be stronger. This younger person is about to face their own undoing. The truth they're hiding will come out. A friend they confided in is going to reveal everything. Let it fall apart. Don't hold on to false comfort. Let the false story burn so the truth can stand. Type Amen to get blessing 808. And when they realize you cannot be moved without spiritual alignment, they will panic. That panic is not yours. That collapse is not your burden. You are the gatekeeper of your soul, your address, your destiny. No younger spirit can outrank a divine calling. This was a test, and you are passing it with clarity. Hold the line. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The final part of their plan was supposed to unfold quietly. A simple day. A car at the door. A soft knock, and then you'd be gone. Moved, taken, transported under a lie dressed as a favor. But Archangel Michael says heaven disrupted that silence. You opened this message, and that one action broke the timeline they had designed in secret. You have altered the energy of their intention, and now the truth must unravel. They thought you wouldn't see, they thought you wouldn't know. But your spirit is older than time, and nothing moves in your world unless your soul permits it. Type Amen to get blessing 303. There's a signature they've forged. A letter with your name, but your hand never touched the pen. They're using authority they do not own, power that was never granted to them. This isn't just about relocation. It's spiritual identity theft. Someone is pretending to speak on your behalf while you're still breathing and present. Do not remain silent. Let your voice return, not in chaos, but in sacred clarity. You were chosen to stand in truth, not to be quietly removed. Type Amen to get blessing 535. They have even started a story about you to the community. They need help, they say, we're just making sure they're okay. But what they're really doing is painting you incapable so they can justify their false guidance. You've noticed how a few people started treating you differently, like you're fragile or unwell. That is their script at work. But you are not weak, you are not sick. You are not confused. Your mind is sharper than ever. And your discernment is making them nervous. Because once you speak, their structure will collapse. Type Amen to get blessing 818. There's a journal or notebook of yours they tried to take. Something with your private thoughts. It may be missing, or perhaps it's been opened without permission. They are gathering everything they can to shape a new narrative of you, but your story doesn't belong to them. It is sacred. It is protected. What they try to take will turn into divine evidence against them. You are not a page in their plan, you are the entire book of Revelation for your lineage, you are the interruption to their manipulation. Type Amen to get blessing 919. Soon, you'll hear the phrase "this is for your own good" more than once. It will come when they see resistance growing in your eyes. That phrase is a signal they are desperate to remain in control. Do not fight with anger. Fight with awareness. Be still, and let them reveal more than they realize. The more you wait, the more they expose. A text message may come, a reminder of an appointment you never booked. Decline it. Do not go. It is part of the move. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Archangel Michael says the angels are creating interference now. Divine disruptions are unfolding. Phone calls won't connect, plans will stall, people they trusted will begin to doubt the relocation. Heaven is scattering their coordination. The person younger than you is confused now, they don't know how your energy shifted so suddenly. They didn't expect divine reinforcements. And yet, here they are, surrounding you, guarding you, whispering clarity into your bones. You are safe. You are powerful, you are immovable. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. You may feel emotionally tested in the coming days. Tears, sudden silence, a heaviness in your chest. That's your spirit releasing the pressure of being misunderstood. Let it out. Cleanse your body of the energy they've tried to wrap around you. They cannot cage what heaven has liberated. You are stepping into your own authority now. What they fear most is your awakening. And you're already wide awake. Type Amen to get blessing 232. There is a spiritual door behind you closing, one that was open for too long, allowing manipulators to walk in and out of your life. But no more. Heaven is locking it with golden fire. Your next days are about reinforcement, rebuilding. Renewing trust with your soul. Creating boundaries they cannot cross. Burn the old scripts they wrote about you. Throw away what they gave you in guilt, let your space breathe again. Type Amen to get blessing 919. The younger person is not evil. But they are influenced. They are carrying someone else's shadow over you, and they haven't even realized it. Someone older. A mentor, a parent, a voice they trust, told them that moving you was necessary. But that person is the real root. Their energy is what's trying to erase your presence. Heaven will handle them, you focus on yourself. Protect your energy. Reclaim your joy. Type Amen to get blessing 313. Your dreams will now begin to reveal exact names, locations, times. Don't ignore the details. Keep a pen by your bed. You are being armed with information from the divine. Every vision is a layer of protection. What you see now will help you stop them completely. Soon, their frustration will rise. When they can't move you, they will try to move others against you. Let them talk. Their gossip is not stronger than your purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 616. They wanted silence. You gave them stillness. And in that stillness, heaven spoke, now you rise, not in noise, but in sacred strength. Let your decisions be quiet thunder. Let your no echo louder than any forced yes. The time has come to choose your placement with intention. You are no longer movable by human hands, you are guided only by divine winds. Type Amen to get blessing 1444.